running back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat, ooh, black man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man when it come back. I'ma give back my bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Yeah. Favorite, don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating, it's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience, I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left, on a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes, hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, man, watch the boots, Check.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Mark 50. Alpha. Mark 50. Lock it. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I'm coming after you. Hey, look three. Quarter.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
High 7.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Matt! 230. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Alert. It's going to be a long day. Smooth.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
makes it 3rd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 30 pace, let's go. Scene 6.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Watch the out.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Exit. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll go down, but... Not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
80 weapon.
2nd and 1. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
66. Bullet high. Ready.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second and 3. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Bush in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Come on, boy.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's go. Hey, check right. Set, go.
Back to throw here. Green's
Oh,
open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year.
Baby. We got you in the game.
Bengals,
Let's go.
they widen their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I'm winning the motherfucking Super Bowl this year.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
Oh,
we know
really?
that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
Hold on,
early,
Zach, I'm playing my game right now.
Not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You're running on
the
me,
old
D.
expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger.
Got him. Oh,
and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Right 54.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check it back.
Now Bernard.
What a block for Gio.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw.
Got him. Oh, my God, AJ. What the fuck?
Calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation,
that's some bullshit,
the
man.
defender's making sure his guy
That's why I
can
dropped
hold
your
on
ass
to
in the
football.
depth chart.
So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back
pocket. Oh, my God, I can't kick for shit. Doing it, baby.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Come on, pick your play,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
Got him.
And that is intercepted on the sideline.
Bounds.
Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
That's why you a cornerback and not a wide receiver.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, got him.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and a route is on. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
What up? D in here?
This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get
Man,
it
I
up
should have had
to
that
the
sack, man. It was
29-yard
bull. I
line.
don't know how they let you get that throw off, man.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
You don't see me.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more.
Come on, man.
Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player.
How they keep letting you get these
You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26.
Don't do that again.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. They set up the screen to Chubb.
Oh, come on, man.
He displayed a nice little hurdle there before he got taken down after. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
50 seconds to Mike.
Ben to throw again. Now Ben,
Got him.
and he lost the football.
Come
It's
on,
loose,
Hub.
and the
Come on,
Bengals
Hub.
grab it.
Go, baby, go, baby, go, let's go.
He's at the 50, 30.
Oh, my God, what is this?
Past the 20.
What the fuck is
10,
going on? Did he get hurt?
5. And this is taken into the end
What was
zone.
that?
Fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Hey, did
This
he
first half has been
why
a
did he slow down
nightmare
like that,
for
man?
that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Bullock good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I don't know. I thought it was a incomplete pass for real, but shit, they gave it to me. I'll take it. That was the first time I seen a ball go up in the air with a pass, but it's a fumble.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
Oh,
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up
I
secondary.
need to start doing that with
playing
AJ,
a
man.
lot
I
deeper
can't
than
do that
normal.
catch right
So
there, man.
even if you
That's
run
the
some
guy.
type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second
You
or
do that
so.
with everybody,
And
man.
guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger looking deep downfield.
Oh, come on.
Almost intercepted.
3 of my guys
Far
can't
too
catch
loose
that
with
ball.
the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Don't let him triple coverage me. Quadruple. It's 4 of my guys there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Got him.
And his pass is intercepted. Time today. Picked off near the 29. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That shot must should be lagging on the
And
kick,
they will
man. I
not
can't
get a chance to
I
return
swear I
this
hit
one
it in
as
the
it's
middle
through the
and it
end
just
zone for a
always goes
touchback.
past it, man. I don't know what the fuck that is, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
I'm going to run you over.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that
he
is
dropped it.
incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check 26, check 26.
Don't run the ball, D.
Show that bench release and go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Damn.
And Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down.
Oh, my
nearly
God.
another interception.
Why are you there? Why did my man not pick that?
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because
double coverage, man. Pratt. Oh, who was that came in there? Fucking Evans, man. Trying to steal his shine.
Bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Easy.
Right. Should have been another pick right there. Like
Alert. Check safety. Peek in. Recon, 132 fighter.
They go with Chubb on second down.
Oh.
And taking
you
it
should have kept going, boy. You had me on
inside the 45.
You heard me.
12 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory
like a ballerina right there, man. He ain't even
at the 44-yard line. They run again on first down. Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Got him.
Oh, my God, come on! He finds his man Johnson.
Shit, man, I had that.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
How did he catch that, man? Who is Deontay Johnson?
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
That's a hard replacement right there, boy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Got it. Oh, face
and
mask.
He'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Chopper.
Right there.
They'll drop the throw. And he rifles one incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Recon, 132 fighter. Wahoo! Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he finds Howard complete. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Washington's got it. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
57's a mic.
No spacing.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
Here we go.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, wahoo!
Man up, D. Man up, D. 57's the mic.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Right there in the middle, 55. It's a party now.
Once more, Adams on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Josh Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Oh my God, I can't. Oh, it was going to miss it anyway. Woo.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Fuck that kick up.
Now Bullock to add the extra point.
God, man.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close.
Can't get
well
to
to
nothing,
the right
man.
and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I got you. Slam. Shim.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Room here to run. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's put that team on the bump.
Shim.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger.
Oh, how do you get that off, man?
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
What's he doing,
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
77. Hey, Haywood. 59, Mike, 59.
Again, it's Roethlisberger.
Come on, man.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
50.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down.
Oh, come on.
That's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
Making
It's
these
2nd
slides,
down.
man. I'm going for the pick,
We
man.
have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. But it's brought in by Washington. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Pass incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does?
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And the Cowboys have taken the lead there late. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
You about to call timeout, man? You gonna let me kneel this ball, man?
The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts.
One dude kept calling timeout. It was a minute left, and he kept calling timeout, man. It was the Ravens, I think, or somebody. I forget who it was, man. Oh, damn. Nope, my bad. Yeah, I got you. End of the year.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, this 12 dubs right here. This over after that. I think I'm locked in after this one. Well, it's 11 wins right here. I mean, 11-1.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
All right, man. Let's get back on borderline.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing. Boy, what were they clicking on offense? They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
And I am sick of hearing your alarm from 5:30 to set about 6 o'clock. It doesn't stop.
Don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Probably got multiple alarms on.
So for the Bengals, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, man. He X Factor, dude. Yeah. Yeah, man. He 87 overall already, man. I just drafted him this year, D. He was a 76. He 87 now. Yeah, do what? He at 87 right now. I drafted him 11 games ago, 12 games ago, and he was a 76, man. He at 87 now. Yeah, man. That and winning, man. That winning, man. When you win, they give you hella XP, I guess, man. I don't know. Yeah, man. Hey, that was hurting with no mixing right there. I ain't gonna lie, man. Gio ain't mixing. I only had 52 yards rushing. All right, D.